Everyone knows social media is insane and can give a lot of negativity. It is complicated for some people to find their value. There are some verses I want to throw out that I've been reading. I love Proverbs, but there are two other books that I'm going to mention here that goes to these points that I've just mentioned. Proverbs 3:15. It says, "She is more precious than rubies." In some versions, it says pearls. "Nothing you desire can compare with her." Proverbs 9:10. "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." Define value. Is it the accomplishments you make? Is it the amenities you have? How many friends you can gain? The likes that you have on social media? How many followers you get? There's a lot of people who define it that way. It's hard to grasp what is true without fearing the Lord. His word, the Bible, gives us clear definitions of how we should be, how we should try to improve ourselves. 1 Peter, "Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles and the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of your inner self." Guilty. A lot of us look at each other and judge each other by the outward appearance, and they are attracted to what's outside. Men can look at us, say we're beautiful. I'm married. I like to flatter my husband. I like to wear things that I know he likes. It's fun. It's a good feeling. But that's not how we should define ourselves. That's where we get hung up. I just watched a video the other day of this girl, and she was made to take off all of her makeup. She felt like the makeup that she wore, the wig that she wore, eyelashes that she had on, that was a way to express herself, how she defined herself. When she took it off, she cried. She felt like, who is she now? She was a nobody and nothing because she took off the disguise. A lot of us nowadays put on many disguises and like to put ourselves out there as things we aren't really. We all seek friendship. It says, "Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's eyes." So, in the midst of you turning white, got it on here, in the midst of you gaining wrinkles, we are aging, beauty is fleeting. Let's pause and think about this question. If someone were to ask you, how do you define your value and self-worth? How would you define yourself? Is it by titles? Are you a mom? Do you have a career? To all the young people out there, how you look now, in 20 years, you're not gonna look like that. So if you put here at the beginning of your life so much work into how you look, disguising yourself, creating this facade of how you are, who you are, you're just gonna fall into a deeper hole of disappointment. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to fall into depression. Who am I? What am I? I don't know what am I doing anymore. Suicide rates have went up because of this. Who are you on the inside? What are you letting captivate you? I'm guilty of this. I talk to my husband about this all the time. I am 27 years old and I have a lot of white hair. And I just told him the other day, he's like, why don't you go natural? Why don't you go natural? Yes, I put blonde in my hair, because I feel like my whites are ugly. I don't like the wrinkles I have on my face. I'm not happy with how I look like. And I know for a fact that someone is watching this feeling the same way. That no matter what they do, no matter how much cream they put on, it's not working. I buy self-tanner. I'm prettier when I'm tan. You get new glasses. With these new glasses, I look prettier. Not saying that stuff isn't good. That should not make you who you are. Listen, guys, to feel accepted is to be yourself. Being accepted makes you feel good, but that does not define your self-worth or who you are. God does not look at that stuff and think of you any different than the next person. When a newborn baby is born, you look into their eyes and they are as innocent as can be, not knowing a clue what's really happening around them from birth to this point, how much crud we've saw and how many lies we've been told and how many lies we believe about who we are versus who God thinks we are and how much worth He feels like we have. And when I look out there and I see a lot of people hurting because they can't find themselves, you are beautiful and you are wonderfully made. Anything that you're going through, the fears that you have, the anxiety that you have, the lack of self-worth, the lack of image, the lack of acceptance. You may not have family close to you. You may not have any family. You may have 1 friend, 2 friends, 50 friends. Keep it positive. Clothing wears out. Jewelry tarnishes. Our hair grows out. We have to redo it over and over. Our hearts are with us forever. God's with us forever. And from beginning of time to the end of time, He has never stopped loving you. And He has never looked at you, at your appearance, and then judged you in any way. He loves you for you, just because. And He's got it together, and I am just a pile of ashes. Told a friend the other day, He is a gracious God and loves us more than we ever can imagine. Don't let this world crush you. If you know Jesus, this isn't our home. We got paradise we're going to. This is a bridge. We're here to just spread His name, share truth to others, encourage others, be kind to others, live our lives the best we can be, just as God has told us to. And His word is a map for our lives. And any problems that you have, I promise you, there's an answer in His word. I don't know if that helps anybody. I just want somebody to be encouraged and someone out there to realize that you are loved. You don't have to play a different character when you leave your house. You are who you are, and I love you, and God loves you. I hope you have a good day today.